Remember this day. After all, today you were robbed by the great, the unsurpassed, the pretty. I'm Gulliver.
Gulliver.
Ugh.
Well, I've got that wicked sensation that's rolling all over me. Well, I've got that wicked sensation.
It's that magical time again. What are we looking at? We're going to look at Templar Pale Ale. Another one from Warrior Brewing Company, and again, I really like their artwork. Open it up with the bottle opener. And the dual view. There you go, asshole. Okay. Looking good, Vern. Looking real good. Okay. A pale ale. If it's normal, it will taste like a pale ale. Be a good daily drinker. Another one to try with Nana's Naughty and Nice Bloody Mary mix. Okay, first in Smile Money saying first, and then we get Cobra saying ugh, then almost first Cobra, and then Cobra says rigged, and then he says yes I know Al Gore, who invented the internet and have a secret internet time machine. Actually now it's Elon Musk. He the whole election was rigged because it's his internet according to the libtards. Then he said, King Cobra says the Smile Money sounds delightful. And then Mr. 27 says winning. Rich Up says cheers all. And David says next. And Cobra says here. Okay. As a professional brew review person, first of all, this is back out because my forward hand stop showed up. And that's where I wanted it. There's supposed to be 2 screws on this one and then just one on the front, and I was only able to have 2 screws total because the gas block for this is right here, and if I backed it up to right here, then this screw would hit the gas block instead of, yeah, I guess I could have, and the problem because it's M-lock, you have to move a whole set, so it would have been all the way out front, and I didn't feel that was comfortable. I mean, is it really necessary? No. So, the only thing left is I need to order one of these when the budget allows. Found this on, I went back and I found this on my Amazon. It's kind of like, it looks just like the one from Magpul. I mean, I'm hoping the Magpul one is somehow better. So, I think I paid $20. Oh, actually, I think this one right now is $20. And the Magpul one is like, what, $74 or $80? But, back to what I was saying. I am a professional brew reviewer, right? And I just want you to know, as a professional brew review guy, when a box shows up like this, something has gone wrong with the box. And seeing how the bottom of the box. And it's from one of you guys because it's to the fake captain. So let's find out what didn't make it. Oh yeah. Banana. Is this something, or is this just a bag of garbage? Okay. Well, so far this has all the telltale signs of one of you. Smells like beer. I like how I turned into the garbage man. Sailfish Brewing Tag and Release Amber Ale. That one made it. Hoppin' Nomad IPA Seasonal Ale. That one made it. For the true adventure inside of all of us. Prestige Imported Lager. Another one of those. They made it. This looks like the packaging, like a laptop or something came in, or a pillowcase from a hotel. This one's all wet, but I'm not holding on to broken glass. Bracken Heffenweiser. Bottle made it, caps on it. White Tide, Belgian style. Another White Tide. And the other Heffenweiser was the victim in this bag. And that's it. Return to the nearest post office. I wonder what would happen if I returned it just like this. Or not at all. This would make a nice recycling bin for down here that then would get transferred to out there. Okay, so it was one of the Heffenweisers that took it for the team. That one's 4.5%. Sailfish Amber is 5.9%. Prestige does not say on it. Nope, 5.6. It's a sticky. Of course, you know, if the U.S. Postal Service 5.4 knew how to, you know, treat packages 5%, which they do not. Hang on a second, I gotta use the facilities. Okay, the fake captain says thank you. Back to this. David J. Effing Brown says, I called to tell you about the two A-10 warthogs that came screaming over the deck at 2:45. Even seen them, or never seen them in Duluth before. I have talked to him today, and yes, no, I've never seen the warthogs up here. Cobra says, I told him to buzz your tower. David says, way cool. And Mr. 27 is smiling. Salty says, nakedness is job one. Miss 27 says, what's job number 2? Salty says, more nakedness, of course. Rather disturbing. Now, on the other hand, that is not. Oofda. Smile money. You tow a small Tesla behind your motorhome. Your dually's gonna wear out with all those extra miles. Christine would need a ladder to get into the pull truck. One slip and fall and damn, you're in the hospital. Then the cost of fuel to drive around in the big diesel monster. Laugh out loud. Well, can't buy a diesel because all of the unhinged, childish libtards. You know what's funny? Not only, well, yeah, we already know that they're fucking stupid. At this point in time, how many people don't know that Tesla has a complete system on their cars that records everything around them? I mean, that's how they're catching all these retards. I mean, this guy keys down the whole side of the car, which is caught on the surveillance system of the car. Was that Sentinel mode? Something like that. And cops like, well, did you do this? No. Do you know that the car is equipped with many cameras? So once again I ask, did you do this? Yeah. These people are so fucking stupid. One at a time they can all be jailed. They make fun of them. What? You didn't know the car had a camera system on it? You dumb fuck. J-Dog is here at work. J-Dog in. Mike says cheers all. Cheers, Mike. Cobra says, you know, you like to smile money everything but geese. Just put a standard gas block on Sam's AR and give it the full gas. Let it eat and be reliable. But I'm sure you won't. It had an adjustable one, Cobra. All I'm doing is returning it back to her as it was. Besides that, one of the things she really liked about it is A, it was reliable, and B, it shot really soft because it had an adjustable gas block, and I tuned a little bit of that oomph out of it. I mean, if I don't give a shit, Cobra, then I all I need to do right now is turn the one that's there out until it's free flowing. Figure out how many turns that is. Put some rock set on it, and it'll be forever tuned. Then, of course, if something happens where she gets a really good deal on some ammo, but it might be underpowered range stuff or something like that. That's why the day that I set that thing up, I actually right now everything I don't know if I have any AR ammo in a box. It's all in magazines or it's in an ammo can, but most of what remains in the collection now, because all the stuff, that kind of stuff, has all been. The only thing I would know for sure is a factory round is the Hornady, the VMAX round. Is that what that's called, or is that just my bike? Because there's red tips on them. Oh, and I also have some green tip stuff too. And then, of course, I can tell when it's 5.56 because it's the annealed brass look. But see, I'm not smile moneying it in the first place. It was brought to me to figure out what was wrong with it. So obviously, if it was, say, I mean, I could have the conversation with Sam and just say, you know, I think the smartest thing for giving it back to her to make sure that there's no problems way down the road would be to get a traditional low-profile gas block and just put that on it. But it would be after a conversation with her because it's her rifle. I mean, do you want another adjustable gas block on it so I can get it back to basically how it felt last time you shot it? Or you just want it to, for sure, always go kaboom when you pull the trigger. Then again, it's Sam, and it's also a 5.56, so it's not like she'd be like going, oof, considering her favorite gun in the collection is the JP, but I guess that's not a fair comparison because the JP in 308 actually shoots lighter than almost every 5.56 I have. Alice may be the only one that shoots lighter than the JP. That's why the day that I met the dad and a young kid up at Island Lake and asked him if he wanted to shoot it, and you know, after pulling the trigger the first time, the big, you know, he's all nervous, and then the big smile forms on his face, and he's just like, it's more. Well, I shot it like once or twice, and I'm like, dude, there's more in the mag. Just keep going. Smile money. Oh, Kev Dog. I feel some push from your location. Smile money, the cost of a full-time RV living can vary widely. The budget typically ranging from $1,600 to $5,000 per month. Then that doesn't include the beer and whiskey. And where would you store Lindbergher? Then, like, the trailer would handle all the weight of your ammo and firearms. Yeah, well, obviously I wouldn't be able to bring everything with. Or would I? EMT. 11 minutes and 50 seconds, I would definitely turn my head and cough. Oh, I'm pretty much guess which one that is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm. Cough, you say? Cobra says E5. E5 is a miss. EMT, woohoo, my first Colonel Mustard. C5, he says. C5 is a miss. Din says fire on B4. B4 is a hit. In this case, I take the blonde, or whatever she actually is. Mr. 27 says 24th. Then he says intro assassin guy brew bomi. Then he says cowbell time yet. Nope, a little early. Then Mr. 27 says yet another star. What do you know? Do 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 do. Still accurate. McLean. And another thing, as a business owner, you don't want to shake hands with prospective client and poke them with your nails. Mr. 27, outro babe, 1 hour, 23 minutes, 23 seconds. Holy big brew jugs, my captain, me like. Massive monsters. Jolson says J3. J3 is a miss. And Jolson says, we need cowbell. Jolson says, Harbor Freight sells motorcycle dollies. My bike's been on one for several years. Shut up if you remember when you're down to the farm, we can grab it and you can take it home because I'm not really using it. I did not appreciate that, Jolson. I did not get around to trading spots, even though right now it's not as nice as it is at Williams, but it is well, it's going the opposite way. The 47 degrees, but feels like 42. Let's get a confirmation on that. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
In Duluth, it's currently 48 degrees.
Oh yeah.
Good, good.
Love you.
If you love me, I must be doing something right. I appreciate that.
Jolson, I'm not against the idea of trying Limburger. I just can't get over the smell. Well, you know. Wade, when I installed my Wi-Fi cameras outside, I also bought 3 high-quality external Wi-Fi extenders for my front one for the back and one for the side facing my daughter's house. I just plug them into my shop and house. Works great. I don't have any dead spots around the house and shop. I can even pick up my daughter's cameras now. Yeah, I was gonna look into those extenders. I guess if you're running Blink cameras, then you would have the answer to the question. But I know that the cameras and the receiver unit are supposed to be, at least they're supposed to be on the same Wi-Fi network. But I guess the receiver would always be closer to the range extender, other than, say, if you know, like in my case, I don't know. I have to figure something out. And I don't know if it's just because of the weather or what, but the cameras generally work a little bit better in the summer than they do when it's really cold. When you start to stretch out that distance. What upsets me about what's the common problem that I have with the Blink once you get out past a certain range is either A, they don't record either at all or right. Like, it's set up to, you can set it up to go to motion stops. You can set them up just to record for a certain amount of time. So I'll get like a video that's, the little bar graph just goes whoop, because you're getting like 1 second when it normally shouldn't even be able to even do that. Or you get what I've been getting the last few days, and I'll check the camera thing and it'll say 215 videos. And then you look at the thing and it says garage camera facing west, 2 o'clock, 2:01, 2:03, 2:05, 2:06, 2:08, 2:12, and there's no motion, there's no reason that should have been set off for any of those times. But I'll get a barrage of like 50 videos. Wade, it's hard to think of anything good coming out of Chicago. Just saying. Well, yeah, no. Nothing good. Must have been a shorty or easy for everyone to get. Yeah, we're at 20. McLean, we're at 28 minutes and I'm already to Sharky's comments, and Sharky's comments are the last 3. If that's the case, I might go do a David. That's like take a nap. But hey, wait, there's more. I gotta test out the opener that Jolson gave me. The double identity. One side it's a knife, and the other side it's an opener, and it has the carbon fiber look to it. And it works perfectly. I got some cakes you can flip. Even more. Sharky says, cheers all. Intro Eric Wick. Bench is getting messy. Here we go. Then he says, India 8. I 8. Is a miss. Then he says SH. Balloon outro. And that is it. She must have got something in her eye. Wow. Quick review, and there's still 3 of you in there. So, what do I think of Templar Pale Ale? I think it's pretty good. I guess it was one of the ones that I had under consideration. It's over there. As a mixer. I guess there's one way to find out. Oh, excuse me. Tactical knife. Oh, on the E scale, for a pale ale, again, pale ales are, I mean, if someone's really doing it right, isn't it just going to remind you of all of the pale ales? What I like about this one is it is good. It would be another one that it's a beer that's nice and smooth, but definitely does have a little edginess to it. On the old E scale, sort of a little bit, just for a pale ale versus just every beer I've ever had. But for a pale ale, it's all of an 8.5. 5.2%, in case I forgot to mention that. But even more, how does it perform in the role that I like? Oh, it works out very well as the a dash of your favorite Bloody Mary mix in there. First in is Rich Huff saying, "Cheers, clubbers." Then Cobra says, "Clubhouse is open. Who is in here?" And Jolson says, "The 200 Sunny Slopes Club needs more cowbell." Zoe already didn't get too much of it. Boom. Boom. There. Isn't that special? And of course, where's this one? Ooh, I ended up with 3 of these. Ooh. Bonus round. I gotta add them to the area. Don't know what that's for. Oh, and Sharky. That's right. There's nothing better than a Jan 1 Delta Colt Delta Elite chambered in 10mm, as opposed to one of those foolish repops. Okay, let me swipe this one last. Well, I guess we're gonna come back to it. Let's go check the original video to find out what got robbed. Sort by newest first. Ooh, Tom says, "If girls with big... I like girls with big thingies in front." Jolson, "You could put the Warrior Brewing labels right over the top of the LGBTQ looking Cobra." The hell are you talking about? Wade says, "You can't find your balls? Just wait a few years and you'll be faced with the problem of how can I keep them contained?" What else got pulled? Cheap old gun guy's comment got yanked. He said, "So, what you're saying is the nasty liquor Jolson left you out of the goodness of his ass tastes just like Limburger. You have to stop eating that stuff. It's hard to tell the difference now. If it's the demon crats stinking up my state, or your Limburger that's creeping through the atmosphere like an LA smog that humped a New York sewer rat with gingivitis, who was the rag and who was on the rag and had a tattoo of Chuck on its tushy. Mega." I have no idea why that one got pulled. Cheap old gun guy. Okay. Well, other than that, everything got taken care of. Let's check this one last time, and I'll go edit this and maybe even literally take a nap. So where do we end up? Ooh. 40 whole seconds. Okay, guys. Cheers, and I'll be here tomorrow. Oh, and thank you, usual suspect, for the beers and the packing peanut stuffy stuff. Cheers.